Now, earlier we had spoken about people who don't have a retirement plan, something that they should probably remedy. And then a lot of them were depending on Social Security to be the entirety of their retirement plan. Forbes says one of the biggest mistakes retirees make is relying on the Social Security Administration for accurate information. I guess I've always assumed that, what they say is law of the land. That's the final word. What's the story here? Is that not the case?
Social Security, yeah, that's a big topic that we cover. It's probably one of the bigger topics because it is such an important and vital part of your retirement plan. And as you stated, Chris, almost majority of the population in the states rely heavily on it. And I think I read a statistic that maybe 60% of widowed Social Security beneficiaries are collecting benefits at a reduced rate. So it is a problem. Obviously, it makes sense for you to know the facts, and you can obviously come into the office. We can download a copy of your Social Security statement. But generally speaking, Social Security is based on your highest 35 years of earnings. And I know, Nolan, you probably get this question a lot, but does Social Security impact, or taking it early or going back to work, impact Social Security?
Yeah, I mean, people do ask that question. We just talked in a previous segment talking about semi-retirement. A lot of people say, well, is that going to negatively impact it? And the answer is no. You can go semi-retired, do some consulting work from home, and it's going to be, as you talk about, it's going to be your highest earning years. So the other thing I would say is, in looking at Social Security Administration, is Social Security Administration accurate for all information? Ask yourself, is the government accurate on all their stuff? I mean, how many trillions of dollars can they even find in the military or other spending categories? So don't rely upon them for accurate information. You want to make sure that you get correct information. One of the ways that you can do that is, in the good old days, you used to get your Social Security statement in the mail. I don't know about you, but most of us, we don't get it in the mail anymore. Now what you have to do is you have to register online, set up an account. Some people are confused about how to navigate inside of there. If you don't know how, do what Chaz says. Come in the office. We'll help you navigate that website. Inside of there, what you want to do is you want to look at what your earnings report is, and you want to look to see if that information is accurate. I can tell you that I have seen inaccurate information. The other, I think, big takeaway that I've seen with hundreds of folks that have come into our office to talk about Social Security is the fact of when you go down to Social Security, their job is to not give you advice and guidance and strategies on what may be your best approach. Their job is to help you apply for Social Security to get you the most benefit on the day that you're applying, which may or may not be the best approach for your family. What, in my opinion, is the best approach is, yes, looking at it for accurate information, but it's also looking at it to make sure that you have an analysis done and a printout that could show you with the hundreds of possible scenarios what might be your best approach for your family on when to draw Social Security, and what you thought may not be the most optimal strategy. And in fact, as we wrap up today's show, one of the things that I would like to extend, if you haven't drawn Social Security and you want to find out what your best approach could be with when to draw benefits, give our office a call. For the first 5 callers, we'll extend that offer for this section. First 5 callers, we're going to run a Social Security optimization report for you, and we'll print out what could be your best approach with Social Security.
So all you have to do is give a call, be one of the first 5, 419-794-3030. That's 419-794-3030. I want to thank you so much for joining us this week here on the show on America's Retirement Headquarters, home of the Retirement Guys formula, America's Medicare Associates. Please have a great week. Thanks for joining us this week. Nolan, Scott, Chaz, as always, grateful for the time. And as we wrap up, want to leave you with the final word.
Yeah, a couple great things coming up. Again, go to arhq.com, click on our events tab. Take that next step. Come get educated about one of the retirement journey events that we have coming up right here in Northwest Ohio. And for our quote of the week, I love this one. It's from George Foreman. It's, the question isn't at what age I want to retire, it's at what income. And that's what we do right here at America's Retirement Headquarters. We appreciate you taking time to tune in again this week. We're here on Toledo's largest talk station each and every week here on 1370 WSPD. And if you want to get a replay of the show, just jump over to our YouTube channel. We're on all the podcasts. Again, type in America's Retirement Headquarters. Just remember, when you think retirement, think America's Retirement Headquarters, home of the Retirement Guys formula and America's Medicare Associates.